What's going on, guys? Welcome to Star Community. I'm going to be doing a video. Yes, again. That's right. So I'm going to talk about a competition which I hosted. We're celebrating 200 members in Star Community. If you want, join us. The invite link in the description, or you'll probably see it in the screen. I don't think I'll edit this video much, but if I do, we'll see. So I don't know. Okay, I want to make it as short as possible. By the way, shout out to everyone who's online, just online, alright, just in my server online, and special shout outs to Meg Pitbull, who is Nitro Booster for us. Thank you for boosting us for the first time ever. We just need another single Nitro and we'd have literally 50 new emoji slots. Currently our server has a lot of emojis that I added over a few hours, and yeah, it's fun. We give a lot of perks. For the first one, Nitro boosters are naturally getting the power to become emoji managers. There was an emoji event, like you can add emojis and you just choose and add it. Yeah, that's it. That's what you do. Okay, now this video is mostly designed for people from our community, Star Community. I don't expect others to read it. So a few days, weeks, months ago, I made this competition called in Creative Arts Limited as an effort to start this channel. This is an art channel, but like art, I said you can put any kind of art, okay? Any kind of art that you made, just put it here. And to start this channel, I made my own poem kind of thing. But I wrote this when I was kind of confused, and like I had a lot of thoughts going on in my head, so it's like, this has to be done. And whatever I felt like writing, I wrote in this. It's kind of, I don't know if it's complex or complicated, depending on who you are and what your level of understanding or interest in this is. You would feel it different. For most of you, you don't even care. But anyways, to those who care, you can continue watching. Otherwise, this video will be boring for the rest of you. I'm just gonna read it and explain. That's just it, okay? You can go to the outro, which will be somewhere. I probably leave the number here somewhere. I don't know. So go to that number, enjoy the outro, and see you next time. Alright, first I'm going to read through this. I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible. I don't want to get interrupted again. So I wrote Mysterious Poem of a New Age a few days back. The first thing is, I said be careful and note every small detail. And if you come here, you'll see I wrote the date and day and all this. You'll understand why when I go into the poem. So on the 22nd March, Friday, in my time, 3:30 evening, I wrote this. Alright, so let's see. Listeners who listen me, hearers who hear me well. For those who hear me, not necessarily hear me well. And days 3 before, okay, instead of doing it as a 2 reading, which would be so long, I'm just planning on finishing it in one go, okay? I'll just read and explain everything and then finally summarize what I want to say, because it's so big. I don't want to go over it because that'll double the video time. And yeah, you get it, okay? Let's go. So listeners who listen me, hearers who hear me well. For those who do, they don't really hear me well. What I mean is, whoever reads this and listens or tries to understand it, it doesn't necessarily mean they get exactly what I'm trying to convey. There could be a lot of differences, and chances are you're very far from what I'm trying to tell you or let you know. Days 3 before today is a day that is but 3 months before that very day. So 3 days before today, which is this date, which is a hint, okay? Today is 22nd March as per the poem, and before 3 days would be 19th, and would be, that is 3 months before that very day. So 3 months before that day from today. So I'm trying to say that in 3 months from March, which is June, 3 days before today, which is 19 June 2019, there is something that I'm referring to. Okay, that was 19 June. By the way, I want to shout out to this guy who did so well. In this page, there's this guy Omen. This guy has done so well in this. He found a lot of clues, and he literally made a server and he literally tried it so seriously. Here are some pictures. I don't know, I don't have his work right now yet. Wait, actually, I'll show you what his ideas are. So he found out the date, which is very good, and he found out a lot of things. All the things in the brackets shown in this page, you can read it later. You can pause the video or something. He is so close. He's the best person so far to come this close to finding out. Okay, and he has done so well. I'd like to give a big shout out to you, dude. Omen of Angelic Death. Thank you for trying. No one in the server or anywhere has ever come any closer to this in 230, 240 members a while back. Nothing. No one was able to do this, alright? And okay, let's go back. Where was I? So, which will be when's a yearly event that doesn't happen so well for me happens, as it does for all things living and human. So I say that there's a yearly event that is happening that doesn't happen well for me, but it happens for all things living and human. Living, or even if it's a human, it happens. So there was a clue here. I don't know why he missed this part out. This guy Omen, he got confused with different things of me saying other things. Okay, there are more than just two meanings hidden in this, and he got confused with other meanings. All right, so let's see. Let's just continue reading. On this day, it happens that is not stoppable, celebrated or otherwise. So I'm telling that this event cannot be stopped. That it happens for everyone and it can't be stopped. It's yearly, okay? That something always goes up and never comes down. Though seemingly contradicting physics, it follows all physical norms. When I finish this stanza, I'll tell you what that is, and that time this would make sense to you. Some things are seen, others are felt, but some can never be either. Yeah. You can't see or feel some things. That's what I meant. I wish they wish like you wish. Don't you wish the wish I did? I wish. Of course you wish. This is self-explanatory. I don't know how to explain this. Okay, you know, like I'm wishing that someone wishes just like you. Don't you wish the same thing as I do? Of course you do. That's what it means. And then at least you wish you knew that what I wish. You're trying to understand what I am wishing or what I'm saying through these. If not, then you don't want to know what it is. That's what it is. Then, haha, I know this wishing is fun, but you will definitely not wish that what I'm about to say in these very lines of these very poems. Now, this was a reference to the second point that I was making in this poem. And don't forget to wish, or you'll wish you did when you still could wish. This is a warning line which I added because of the reference to the second line, okay? To the second point that's hidden. This is a supporting line. For me, this day will have bonuses of mystery and query in life. Complications are complex, but not for those who are clear. Things won't be so complex if you are a person who is clear or able to decipher the meanings behind words, such as those in this. If you are clearly confused by the complexity, then this is also complicated. That's self-explanatory. The words I spell are engineered to confuse, but are simpler than thought complex. What are you, so complex that you see not what I do? Just trying to, play with words here. It's just basically saying that these aren't actually as complex as it sounds. It's much easier if you just separate the words and think in a similar way as I do, which is actually not easy, okay? Apparently. That's why there's only one person who ever succeeded so close. These words have more than that the literate can digest. This isn't about people being able to read words or being literate. It's more than just that. You just need to look behind these words, okay? There are more than one thing to mention, including the one that needs mentioning. Just another play of word there. Just one which is already mentioned, but another which may be mentioned as well. Actually, I mentioned both. this line was supposed to be in the top. It then later came down, but yeah. There's also another. I still haven't clearly made a reference to the second point. To only the first point, I have made a very clear reference, which I'll tell you shortly. Life and death are two sides of life. This is actually not even a correct sentence. But yes, I'm saying that all life ends with death, basically. That's what this line means, okay? Life and death are two sides of life itself. I think I should have written itself or something. I don't know. One follows the other, not necessarily, and if so, then late. That's also pretty self-explanatory. It's not always that life, life and death are following each other. There could be a big interval, there could be a short interval, and there are certain creatures which could, which are exceptions in science. Okay, like the jellyfish, it reverses its life cycle through regeneration. It is practically immortal. And to confuse the general readers, I put this line here. Okay, then sooner than thought later, yet later than the thought sooner. It just means that you don't know when it happens. It could happen anytime. This be the very first one of my poems that I make. One very first verse of one of the first poems that I make. Can you even bake a single of these cakes? I take that as a no for, well, let's just say I know. So basically, I just tried to play with words here more. I like doing that, basically. Now, there was a reference to cakes. Omen, he just absurded it, and he thought it was just, he thought it was a confusional device used in my stanza, which was not the case. Now, if you think about this, I'm just giving you one last chance. Think about it, okay? There is a reference to a yearly event that doesn't happen well for me, but it happens for everything living and human. It always goes up and never comes down, okay? It doesn't contradict physics. It's just normal. And I talk about wishes. I talk about cakes. What do you get when you take wishes, cakes, yearly event, celebration, going up and not coming down, physically possible? What do you get? You obviously get birthday, you dummy dumb. Okay, there's still time. He hasn't completed it yet. He said he'd put his final work in the solution channel, which he hasn't. He said he's still doing. But all these are actually part of the solution that he's making up, which is cool. Okay, which is really good. He's close to it. And next let's see. This whole paragraph just refers to my birthday, alright? My birthday is coming up. I was making this, actually, wanting to make this by January. I just wanted to make a small announcement saying, hey guys, my birthday is going to come in 6 months. Let's see who's gonna remember it, okay? But they didn't, okay? And so by March, when I made this, I was doing a lot of research on a lot of interesting things that I'll talk about next. Okay, I'll summarize in the end. My bad. I'll edit this out. Wait. All ye who enter be warned. I got this line somewhere. It's really interesting, isn't it? like all the olden mysterious stuff. So this was a mysterious poem. So yeah, why not edit here? All ye who enter be warned. Alright, wanting to read what shouldn't be read would be to read what hasn't been sawn. As to see what is better off not. It's better you don't hear about this or see, because wanting to see more would be to have benefits of something that hasn't even existed. You didn't have to go through this, but by continuing to read, you're just gonna do that. With a wonder like the mind that is bound to make you wonder, it is just better to be a victim, to go with the flow and fall prey to that which cannot be stopped. So it's rather, I'm just saying here that you can just let your mind flow and just stay normal. You know, you're always wondering many stuff, so you just go along with it and become the victim of the situation instead of doing anything else. Normies feels great and fall when the steps become a slide, with the masses that do the same. Normies, the word doesn't have any great reference. It just means, it's just a generic way to say that people normally what they do, you can do that too, and you could just fall along with them if things go wrong. as leaders lead rough lives through tough times, but still better than falling with the crowds. This is where I insert my opinion. I feel being a leader is more interesting because although it's not easy, it's kind of tough. You have to do a lot of sacrifices and go through tough times, but it's still better than falling with the crowds and just disappearing because you just failed or something. I don't. That's what I mean there. As you continue to read despite the warnings, a curious mind, well deserving of an appreciation. Yeah, I wrote this line because I wanted to appreciate anyone who made it to this far, like from the start, like to give them more incentive to continue. So yeah, I appreciated anyone who as much as came here and read it, because it's not like I don't expect a lot of people to read it. That's what I mean by this line. But beware, you have been warned. Don't blame me for what's to follow. In your train of thoughts, in a train or otherwise, spilling thoughts flowing wild from the wildest of thoughts, the thoughts wild themselves, wilder than the wildest. You're just flowing in your head with thoughts that are very wild, and I'm just playing with words here more, and then that's it. They are wilder than the wildest. It's just trying to exaggerate and to emphasize that your thoughts are so wild. And remember that it's not my fault if you get into the situation that I am when I wrote this. AIs, what were too much to see that they must not be seen too early to the earliest that we shall all see. So I'm just saying you don't need to see this earlier than you're meant to see, by the years that we shall all see anyway. That's what I meant. Next, AIs may rule. You can visit the Ant-Man or be one too. I don't think he made it till this point, or I don't know if he did. I don't know. I am obviously giving a massive clue in this line, and he missed it out apparently. What I'm saying is as of today, okay, 15th June, which is, you can see that it's super close to the deadline of 19th June, and he still is just working on it. Fine, I'm not gonna say anything. But first, which one you choose? A world where we rule they or they us. Now, this is my second point. I don't know if explaining the rest is gonna be easy without letting you know that my second point was artificial intelligence. And are you gonna let them choose us? Are we ruling them, or are they going to rule us? I'm referring obviously about AIs reaching sentience and machine learning reaching the point of singularity, which is a hypothetical scenario which has never reached till now, but is predicted and believed to be reached by many people. Next, what if you choose no more? The choice that you chose without choice. What if you don't get to make that choice anymore? This choice is the one that you made without choice, which means without even realizing you're making a choice. You have made this choice that you go along the path and be victims. Remember here? It's actually a reference to that line. So you're falling with them, and you made this choice, and you did not know that you made this choice. That's what I did. They confuse me as I confuse you. This is I was kind of confused when I wrote this, and that's what this means. You're probably confused by just words, and I'm confused by the concepts themselves, and that is what I mean by this line. But you aren't confused as I am, or are you? You will not be as confused in the same way as I am, just as I said. Maybe the answer lies in a parallel realm that proves either of us right and wrong, perhaps both simultaneously. Yeah, parallel realms are very confusing. They run off physics that aren't the same as what we go through, which is also hypothetical and it's never proved. Okay, it's just a concept. In theory, some people believe it. Some scientists say that's a bullshit, never exists, all that. So yeah, there. Readers read and leave, and while the impending shall choose to seem normal, it seems to me rather sinister. Everyone who just reads this would probably just read and leave, but those impending things that are bound to happen cannot be stopped, and though they seem normal and harmless, to me it feels dangerous. That's what I meant. Now, who I speak for calls them humanity themselves. They definitely need to be more humane to be human, for one. I'm referring to all the ill-fated, ill-minded humans in the society who like to cast harm, negativity, and all that stuff, you know. So I'm talking for humanity, but they gotta be more human to be a human, for one. Get it? Get it? You should have got it. But will they be that? Humanity living in human cities? The I'm saying this because if AIs were the ones to choose, if they reach sentience, they'll be able to make their own choices, and they'll be able to adapt and integrate as well as develop every single particular specific things much better than us. So they would be doing all the innovation and all that stuff in a naturally created algorithm, which is complicated. As of now, it's not possible for the same reason that it's really complex. Next, the future seems far, well built into our heads. What if our thoughts could walk with their own legs? Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm referring to robots powered by artificial intelligence, doing the thinking for us. If your thoughts are not yours, then what are you? If you lose conscience, then what are you? Ever thought what that which you thought could never think thought? What if the machines that you use today and think they never, they're just machines, they're just dumb, supposed to do what I asked them to do? What if they thought? Have you ever thought about that? And the thoughts the thoughts of the thought makes me think. Don't you think too? Again, another play of words. You can just understand it. The thoughts of this thought makes me think. Obviously, these two things are same. It's just play of words. Okay, don't you think too? I'm asking you, the reader. Are you that dummy dum? Could you not think the same? I'm kidding. Caution, be warned, it's here. I'm just telling that some people say, oh look, did you know that Siri is now having intelligence? It's just a reference to that, okay? Sometimes it's real. You never know, okay? That's what I mean. As we the generation pass that of generators unto that of more greenery, hopefully, this is what I hope for, that which is realized finally realizes itself. Self-realization is just another word for sentience, as well as, what is the other word? Yeah, singularity. That just means it crossing singularity. But what if you realize, this is an old English for you if I recollect it correctly, okay? What if you realize more than that what thy past actually realized? What if you see more than what your past saw? What can the unchangeables be changed after they changed from being changeable? If you followed me, there's no need to explain that. Is it not what you neglected with ignorance? You chose to ignore it, chose to live with no care, love with no passion, befriend with no compassion, and trust with no trust, to protect only to be hacked. Did you not choose to sacrifice privacy for more comfort? Everything humans do, they sacrifice privacy for comfort. They do so much. Not everyone, I'm not generalizing. There are always exceptions to everything. Anything is possible. Anyone could say anything, okay? This is just a disclaimer. Should I put this in the front? I don't know. Now, I'm not editing this much. I don't know really. So, did you choose not to sacrifice privacy for more comfort? I'm referring that more people these days are wanting to just think about comfort and just that. They feel that the rules, everything is written in rules, so it's all right. But sometimes things don't work that way. They could just fake it and just give you the comfort, but also steal your privacy. And that's what I mean from this. And everything else is just, if you read it properly, you'll hopefully get it. Like, it's a reference to contradicting words. Love and passion are same, okay? Live, and you need to have a healthy life. Befriend with no compassion. It's just rhyming with passion. Trust and trust also rhymes. Protect only to be hacked, which is again contradicting. Like, kind of oxymoronish, but I don't know. Whether you have chosen to lead and live with an open mind, clarity in thought of action, and positivity in fueling positivity, and negativity in fueling negativity. Depending on what you do or choose, you'll be either positive, enhancing the positive part of the world, or otherwise, okay? Innovate away from impending dooms that mere doors could lead to, that any with mere clear thoughts could see and experience, for all the better of all humanity. I mean that if we always innovate, and we always find more innovations and all those, cool kind of stuff. So if we are able to innovate to the good ones that simply small steps could lead to, then such potential chaos could be avoided. And that any with mere clear thoughts could see and experience for the better of all humanity. The efforts of few could affect the masses. If these few could just be right, okay? Maybe try leading the masses. How about not follow the leader and lead the followers instead? This is just a bit of my opinion and my thoughts on this. Did you get the comfort, but that was temporary? Because apparently, uh, if AI could become sentient, there is a chance that things go wrong. And if they do, then all your life, whatever you have experienced, would just become temporary because you don't know what's going to happen next. That's what this means. Alas, confusions are bound to confuse. As I leave you now with one, do not worry to get confused, and you will not. This is a straightforward line. Think openly, see the unseeable, and choose the right choice. That which shall be doomed shall well be the gates of heaven. Now, AI could either be the harbinger of all positive things and literally bring heaven to our hands. If this artificial intelligence sentient being could potentially assist us in developing our systems, our technology, our scientific intellect, and enhance us as a civilization and not choose to fight us, then both itself and us will be more stronger. It is stronger because of various factors. I'll get to that in a moment. I'm just gonna finish this. Okay. In the hands of the right minds in humans, though I know not when I will leave or be forced. So I'm saying that in the right hands of the right people, things will go right. If it goes into the wrong hands, things will be doomed, alright? And I don't know when I will be going or be forced to leave because of my personal IRL situations. I will try it until I can to stay innate. More to say and do, I feel so myself, more wishes to solve of mine and of those deserving. I want to say more and do more to simply put in these lines way more than I possibly can. Feeling big already, wonderlands away, and I wonder why I still can't fit all the thoughts into one mysterious poem. At this point, I look back and I'm like, oh my god, I wrote all that? What was supposed to be a small announcement turned out to be so big. And so I was like, this is actually why I even created this channel. It's like, hey, we should have an arts channel. I am writing so much. Maybe there could be other people who do, good work similar to me, alright? So I made a channel. Then more to say and do than I can within these poem itself, because it's already so far and I want to end it, and I created this ending para just so I can end it properly. Okay, and I have a lot of wishes to solve and of those deserving. I've seen many good people here who don't get what they deserve, and I wanted to give it to them. But first I need to solve my own wishes, and I need to go to I need to get big, basically. Yeah, that's hidden reference. That's right. It's cool. Okay. But mysterious ones must remain mysterious, as history teaches. Yeah, history does that. Some people gotta be mysterious. If they aren't, their points become it's self-explanatory. Okay, as many preaches. But I am not here to control or force, merely to command the correct self-oaths from those that really means more than those merely that seem to. Really, merely are rhyming. Plus, it's just, I'm not here to command, control, or force anything from anyone through this poem. I'm just here to command their self-oaths, which means their own decisions in the right directions, so that possibly stuff happens. Okay? That means really more than those merely that seem to. Means, just read it properly, okay? It means really more than the smaller merely seeming to, okay? That's what it means. Some of whom even lies in those who read these very lines. This means that some of the problem solvers to this apparently unsolvable problem could lie amongst those who read my poem too. It could be me, I don't know. I'm just kidding, okay? You always get that thought, don't you? Oh, you're the hero in the movie. But nah, I'm just saying it could be anyone, even amongst the readers, okay? In the mystery of the mysterious mysteries lies some more mysteries. That's a play of word, clearly, that are but more mysterious than the mysterious already mysterious. More play of words. Period. Let's move on. I am unsure which mystery can be the solution, but these many mysteries make me feel, well, rather mysterious. I hope some of you see the truth that I have and hopefully befriend me with real friendship. Yeah, I wrote this because at this time in real life people were like, oh, you don't have friends, do you? What do you mean? I run servers online. I'm a community leader, bro. I'm a YouTuber. I'm a Twitch streamer. What? And that guy was like, but they're not real, are they? What the fuck, bro? What do you mean they're not real? What are they then? Are they robots? Artificial intelligence? Boop beep. So I just wanted to make it a point. If I consider people friends online, that's more real because than what they think of it. Because to me, I like being Star Lord more than me IRL. I don't, to be honest, till date, for now, I don't like being me IRL. Okay, it's just life is just so horrible. I don't want to think of it. I just want to sit here, chat with people, do good to people, make them happy, and hopefully be a good content creator in the future. And yeah, that's it. Have a mysterious day in this mysterious realm. And in summary, the basic 2 points that I wanted to say was that my birthday is coming up in the 19th of June 2019, and I'm writing this in Jan, which got delayed and became March, which is already 3 months late. And I expected people to see who is the one to find out the meaning. Within these lines are hidden meanings that may not be so well hidden, because it's really easy to decipher it from my point of view. If you read it the same way, you would easily get it. Chances are someone finds it out and just says it to me right in 2 days, but that didn't happen, obviously. No one even cared. With one of them relating to me directly, which was my birthday. I want to see which one of you will be able to find out what about me is written. As of now, it's Omen, and the winner of this riddle or hidden meaning gets a mysterious role. I'm literally gonna name the role Mysterious and give it to you, Omen. Because I don't care you haven't finished it. Making an entire server called Creatively Deciphering Creatively Deciphering Cleverly Cryptid Creativity. Freaking tongue twisters and rhymes. Thank you, bro. And doing all this for no reason. I am just, this guy took hints on everything I said, okay? Like, I even told him not to do this, and he literally put it here. Oh my god. Where was that? One sec. I had it here somewhere. Well, okay, I hope he removed it or something. I don't know. I can't find it now, but you get the idea, right? It's just like he talked with me generally, and he literally just took screenshots of it as hints, and he made notes and stuff, and boy, there's literally no one who did anything close to this guy. He has put so much effort into it, so shout out to you, Omen of Angelic Depth. Great person I found in Ivy's Maid Cafe. So bad that Ivy had become our arch and nemesis, and Ivy had to be banned because they banned me for no apparent reason after the transfer of ownership wasn't reported to Star Community or me or any of our associated entities in time, and therefore they were completely banned, and all the relationships and partnerships were instantly severed. Damn, I said it right. So anyways, we'll be looking for new artificial intelligence. Who cares? An update on that. Port is still my friend. He just leaves the internet, apparently. I don't know. Alright, moving on. What was I saying here? Yeah, so those are the two things. You may have to remind me, I may forget, I'm only human. But I pinned it for that same reason, because I'll forget it. And actually someone took it after 3 months. Great job. And more discoveries and detailed explanation equal more chances of getting newer roles. You're the only one who tried, so I'm definitely giving you this role, mysterious role. You may DM me or write on channels, it isn't much used anyway. A lot of our chats happened in this chat too, but it's fine. I let this place to be his own place playing area. I don't know. From March 31 he has been trying, and it's already June 15. Well done, you have come a long way. That's it. I couldn't tell you because see, he asks me when is the answer. I couldn't tell him that because it means if I told him it's 19th, then that would be breaking one of the hidden meanings. And if I told him it's my birthday, that would be giving him the answer in the plate. So I had to tell him that it's hidden, okay? I had to play very carefully. This person also tried using a lot of mind games on me, putting words and, you know, in general conversations, trying to catch what happened and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. What else am I supposed to say? By March, I was reading about artificial intelligence and watching a lot of videos, which was very convincing, I'd say, that a lot of things could go in the great right way or in the great wrong way. And there was a lot of evidence provided in the videos, which got me convinced for that moment. And I was really confused as to what's gonna happen. And I was literally like, what am I studying for? What am I going through anything for? For just dying? Because it says that you only have time up till 2028 or something, when according to the trends, it's like the people who made the videos were like damn sure it would happen by 2028, and you cannot stop it even if you wanted to, because that is how the trends have always been, and it will be continuing to do so because it's already proven, because it's already going on, which got me so confused. And I literally felt I didn't even know what I was going through was called depression. That is how horrible those videos and those thoughts made me. And in my head, so much of words were flowing around each other. That is when I actually made this. I have been here. I don't want to go back to this situation where I get so much words in my head that I'm not even able to compress it in one poem, which is 5 stanzas, and which already took, how long did it take? It took what? I didn't even see the time. 20 minutes now? Or even if it's less, I probably think it's more. I don't know. But bro, it's just so, it's not cool to be in this situation, okay? I know the poem sounds good, but yeah, that's basically just the 2 meanings that I wanted to say. And I wanted this video to be short. I'd try to edit it very little as possible, and I'd try to keep it ready so that before I leave I'd post this video and then have to leave. I'd say in the middle that I will try until I can't stay in it, because I'm supposed to leave in a while. I need to go back, and that means I won't be able to post videos or come online or go stream. I already stopped streaming for what 6 months now. Yeah, and it's gonna go negative now. I'm gonna have to disappear off the internet. I'll be making another video on this, on why I would do this, how and what are the different possibilities and stuff like that in the next few videos. But right now, to those of you who are still watching, thank you so much for watching. Join Star Community. If I missed any points, I'd probably leave it in the description or in the pinned comment or in the comments in general down below. Thank you so much for watching, whoever did. Hope the poem is now clear. There are other meanings too. This is not the only meanings, but whatever came in my head right now, I've just said it, okay, in my head. So I hope that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Join Star Community. Discord is best, okay? I would, even if I have to disappear or anything, I will try my best to stay on Discord. So you better be in Discord if you want to have stay in touch person thing. Alright, that's it. Take care, guys. This is me, Star Lord, signing out for the, I don't know, nth time. Bye. Star out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.